Thomas, really good to see you. Today we are sharing 4 year-end tax tips. The end of the year is a great time to start thinking about your taxes for the upcoming year. So we are sharing 4 tax saving tips that we can implement now to get us set for 2024. And your first tip is consider maxing out your Roth IRA or consider a Roth conversion. Some people are even calling October Rothtober.
Absolutely. I'm an advocate of Roths. Obviously, that's after tax money that's in your pocket right now that you can put into a tax saving vehicle that grows tax deferred. And at some point in the future, after 59 and a half, you can start to pull that money out tax free. We don't know what the tax environment is going to be in the near future. So, with the current tax code that we got right now, you may want to think conversions as well.
Mhm.
Because you're going to be in a lower tax environment, especially with the amount of debt that we have right now. Taxes may be a big issue in the near future.
Absolutely. I think so for sure. Second,
Mhm.
you say consider tax loss harvesting. This is where you offset your gains by harvesting losses. Explain how it works.
Yeah, absolutely. If you have some positions that you got in earlier this year, and they are down, and you also have some gains and some positions as well, this is a way that you can offset some of that tax liability that you may get from some of the taxable income that you may get, or even from some of the taxable gains that you may get if you were to, to sell any of your positions. So you can offset that by, if there's a position you bought that's lower than the cost basis in which you purchased, you can offset your gains with that amount.
All right. And third, you say consider changing your tax filing status. I think some of us, this is like a set it and forget it thing, but you're saying maybe there should be a little bit more thought that goes into it.
Absolutely. Definitely, if you're head of household or if you have dependents, you may want to, obviously, you want to talk with your tax advisor and what's going to be most important or most beneficial for your situation. But looking at if you're filing head of household, if you're filing married, filing separately, these are all different areas that you may want to look at because there can be savings that are out there for you.
Mhm. And then fourth, you say seek tax efficient investments. Is there anything that you're talking about specifically?
Yeah, there's multiple tax investments out there that can help you, or investments rather that you can invest in that is more efficient for taxes. A couple of these are, HSS. We talked about these before. Health savings accounts where they're tax deductible and they grow tax deferred. If you use them for medical expenses, then obviously you'll have to that money comes out tax free. You can also look at looking at cash value life insurance. This is another way that you can put some funds away and they can grow tax deferred. QCDs, we talked about qualified charitable distributions as well, where you can actually offset up to 100,000 per person. Husband or wife, if you will, in the home to designate towards a charity, and that's going to reduce your tax obligations or your R&Ds, if you will. That would ultimately reduce your overall taxes. So.
I like that strategy, such a win-win. This
Mhm.
is really helpful, Thomas. Some of them a little bit more advanced than others. So if anybody has questions about implementing any of these tax tips, what's the best way to reach you?
Yeah, they can definitely go to my website, martinheritagegroup.llc.com. They can give me a phone call, 651-503-6064. And then they can also shoot me an email at info@martinheritagegroup.llc.com. And then I'm on all social media platforms at Martin Heritage Group.
All right, Thomas, thank you.
Thank you.